conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletic. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito.
Lamont, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. How you doing, Lamont?
Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Life's grooving. What's going on?
All right, man. I'm getting ready for the tournament. You know, I'm pretty confident that we're gonna tear it up tonight.
All right.
We got this.
Are you in the shower, dude? Where are you?
Huh?
Where are you? There's a lot of noise in the background.
I'm on the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I listen to your show every day, and we got to take care of business tonight, and I'm pretty sure we can do something. The tournament is a great first season for Eric Olin and the team.
Yep.
I just want to tell them, wish them the best. Go Lobos. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, Lamont. Appreciate you. Don't be a stranger. Thanks for the call. Lamont called at 505-246-0610 as he's walking down the street. I thought that was like the car wash or something. It's super loud. All right. We can, Lobo basketball is open for you. It's whenever you want, you can jump in on it. I do want to hit a couple of other things in the NFL, and the quarterback situation and what's going on there. So the Cardinals are going to cut Kyler Murray. Lamont was the caller. Kyler Murray is going to be released. Cardinals, because of the contract, are going to have to pay his contract. $38.6 million. You said you like him in Atlanta. I like him in Minnesota. I know you do too, like him in Minnesota. Pittsburgh's the other one. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back, do you like him there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's a viable option for any team this upcoming season. Only signing him for the minimum, just over $1 million, with Arizona footing the rest of that bill with the money that they owe him. And I know some of those places might not like it because they want to suck for Arch Manning next year. But
are you sold that Arch Manning's it?
He's going to be a first-round pick.
Okay. But are you sold that he's that
dude? Dude, we're only sold on a few guys every couple of years. Yeah. He's going to be a first-round pick.
I'm fine with that.
Can he develop into a viable starter? Yes.
Okay.
Is because of his last name, we thought the sports world as a whole just assumed he was immediately going to become the Heisman Trophy winner. This past season, be the number one overall pick this year, that's not the case.
Let me just tell you something. Every time we sit here and talk about next year comes around and it is completely different than we talk. I mean, it just is. I don't know. How many Fernando Mendoza conversations were we having a year ago?
Not many. It was all about Arch Manning.
How many, when Joe Burrow got drafted number one, how many Joe Burrow conversations when he transferred from Ohio State were we having? None.
Because he didn't play at Ohio State.
Okay.
And then you watch him play and you're like, that's the dude.
Yeah, but the point is, whatever we think now, 365 days from now, it's like, wow. I mean, it's just different because it is. How much Malik Willis talk was going on a year ago? And because I want to parlay into that or transfer into that or segue into that. So hit me on the Malik Willis. Are you as sold on Malik Willis as the rest of the world seems to be as a savior for some franchise?
I am not as sold on Malik Willis.
Nor am I.
And because of the price tag. What am I going to get him at a Justin Fields contract? 2 years, $40 million? I'm going to have to pay him $30 million? What am I looking at here for Malik Willis?
Look, I don't even know what it's to me, it's not even the price tag as much as I'm not convinced because he had a few games. I mean, I've watched for years a guy has a few games as a backup, and then you sign him for a big deal to be my savior quarterback. And what was the guy that Russell Wilson beat out? Mark Flynn, Doug Flynn, Mike Flynn, Steve Flynn. What was the guy's name?
Matt Flynn. And
Matt Flynn.
That's why the contract matters.
Yeah, but
if like 2 years, $40 million, let's see what Malik Willis can do.
Okay. If that's your best option. I mean, I'd rather have Kyler Murray. I'd rather have Mac Jones. I wouldn't rather have Tua. I'm over the Tua thing. I just, with all due respect, and I'm glad Tua made a lot of money, and I hope his head is intact, and nothing against Tua. I'm not going there if I'm a franchise. So of the guys on the market, whether it's Tua, I don't know if Geno's on the market. I got to believe he's available. Tua, Kyler Murray, Malik Willis, Kirk Cousins. Kyler's your number one guy, right?
Kyler and Malik Willis are quarterbacks that I think I can win games with.
Okay.
The others, backup situation.
All right, I'm going to play the other side of this now. So I'm the Jets. I want Kyler Murray. If I'm Kyler Murray, why would I want a part of the Jets?
Because you don't have a lot of options, man.
I think you might. I think you might have options. If Minnesota's a real option.
Yeah, you're going to go to Minnesota.
If Pittsburgh's a real option. Now, then it becomes, all right, what else is an option? Miami? New Orleans? Atlanta? With all due respect, I think I might be able to do better in Atlanta.
Yeah, I think for Kyler Murray, can he pick? Yeah, he can. But still, if team comes calling you, I'm going Atlanta, Minnesota, or the Saints over the Jets. So yeah, but
Saints interesting.
I'm really interested. With these teams, are they going to feel like, hey, we want to try to win, or are they going to? Because the Jets, it sounds like what they're talking about and what's been reported, it's not Kyler Murray.
Where do they want to go?
It's just veteran backups to get by type of deal, and then they'll use their draft capital next year.
Okay, and they got a bunch of it, and they figure they're going to have the number one pick. I mean, right now on their, like they got Brady Cook. All right. You're like, who's Brady Cook? Is Hendon Hooker still there? Does he get a run? Brady Cook was a guy from Missouri, was a rookie last year that went out there, and he threw 2 touchdown passes and 7 interceptions. Okay. I mean, if we're tanking, I guess that's a way to go. Daniel Jones, interesting situation as well. Daniel Jones had the injury. There is something called the transition tag. And the Colts insured impending free agent Daniel Jones sticks around with the transition tag. That guarantees that they get right of first refusal, preserving the right to match any competing offer that he may sign with anybody else. So it's different than the franchise. Franchise tag, you're ours, you're not going anywhere. This transition tag, if the Falcons say, you know what, we want him, and it's more than this guaranteed salary of $37.8 million. We'll give him $40 million and we'll sign him for 3 years and at $120. The Colts have right of first refusal, and if not, then they get compensated on this. Do you think somebody else, because I don't, I think this might be a smart way to go by the Colts here. I don't know that I think anybody else is going to go out there and say, you know what, we're going to take a shot and give Daniel Jones a long-term deal or beat this $37.8 million. I think this was shrewd. We'll find out here soon. I don't know how long does this window open where teams can go out and match an offer? Do you know? Because it feels like it's the right way to go.
No one is giving Daniel Jones $40 million coming off an Achilles injury.
I think that's right.
He is going to essentially be redshirting next year.
Okay. And make him $37 million, $38 million. I guess this no quarterback has been tagged with the transition tag since they started tracking this back in 2000. Only 20 players have been tagged with the transition tag. Most often, players reach a deal with their team after they're getting tagged. Only 4 players have played an entire season under the transition tag. Kenyon Drake, the running back in 2020, was the latest. Wow. Okay, I find this to be an interesting, but it feels like the right move on this because they couldn't come to terms on a long-term deal, and I don't blame them. You don't know exactly what you're getting. He doesn't know exactly what he's going to be, although he thinks he does. You saw glimpses. He was going to be your guy. He performed well, then he got hurt. This feels right to me.
I'm in Indianapolis. I know the transition tag's out there, but I'm really working on how can I make this a 2-year deal? Okay. Where we're probably going to have to pay you to not play some games next year.
That's right.
But the following year, can we get the band back together?
Yeah, I think that's
and
right.
you're removed from the Achilles injury. Be healthy. Come in. We trust you and what we can do. And then if you're successful, okay, then we can go back to the table and work out a long-term deal.
Yeah. All right. I'll get some of what you have to say when we get back. 505-246-0610 is how to get here. The hoops is open. The football is open. It's all open for you. And, of course, Tom Kim's hole-in-one yesterday to put his team in the playoffs. You're like, wait, what? Yeah, that's open for you as well. Prize Picks, America's #1 app for sports picks, makes games watching a whole lot more fun. I've been doing it for quite a while. I just enjoy Prize Picks because it's enjoyable. You go, you pick, you win. It's fun. We're all watching the games, watching a ton of them. I discovered Prize Picks a while back. It takes the experience to a whole new level. They're giving you now $50 as Prize Picks, $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineups. Get in on this. Don't miss out on it. There are a bunch of different ways to play, but the premise is you pick more or less on stat projections. You put together a lineup of 2 to 6 players, and when you're right, you win. And winning's fun. Stack players. What does that mean? You can play Luka or Wemby or whomever it is you like. And you can take their total points, rebounds, and assists all in one lineup. You can only do that in Prize Picks. Also in Prize Picks, you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the power play. You can mix up your sports as well. All in one lineup. You can play baseball, basketball, hockey, tennis, soccer. How you play and how you win is up to you. I'm looking at tonight. I can play Chet Holmgren, 8.5 rebounds, more or less against the Knicks. I can do this guy who I don't even know, but I could play soccer. Dude, I could play a guy from, are you familiar with Trevor Chalobah from Chelsea? They're playing Aston Villa tonight. 69.5 passes attempt, more or less. Yeah, whatever you want. It's all on there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 24.5 points tonight against the Knicks. More or less. That's how you play. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code KNML. Get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. The code is KNML. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup on Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
This report is...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletic. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks. Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of Celebrity Green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420.
How are you guarding? Right?
Yeah, I just say it sarcastically now to upset Greek Freak. So he'll text in all grumpy because Eric Olin built a system that has this team in position to win a conference title, and some people just like, too big. Yeah. It's just like, all right, maybe it's in his back pocket, just like a zone defense if you need it. It's not their style of play. Didn't need it against San Diego State in their size. Like, maybe it's there. Okay, but it's not high on the list of priorities that they're worried about right now.
Well, I mean, are you not winning enough? He tried it against Air Force, wanted to see what it looked like. And that was the time to throw it out there in a game that you knew you were going to handle. Does he have it in his back pocket? Are you going to see it at a time where, maybe I don't know. Or maybe he said flat out it doesn't work. And Greek Freak, I don't know your background. You might be Mike Krzyzewski, for all I know. I don't know.
Maybe it's Giannis.
Maybe. I honestly don't know, and I appreciate your passion on this. I'm kind of trusting what Eric Olin's doing. I mean, what are they, 22-6? What's the record? What's their number is 20. What the hell's their record? 22-7.
Hmm?
They're 13. They're in. It feels like he's a pretty good coach and knows his personnel. I get what you're saying. I think even he does, because it sounds, I mean, I'm not going to say the reason he tried it is because you were screaming for it, but he tried it. I think he hears what you're saying. And the other part is who you taking off the floor. Well, Chol isn't doing anything. Or Hawk. Or are we taking off the floor?
It'd be Chol.
It probably would be Chol. Yeah. 505-246-0610. We'll hear from Eric Olin. What he had to say yesterday. Headed into senior night tonight at the Pit. Lobos in Colorado State. 505-246-0610. 610, it is the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. Recorded on ProView Networks.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, me and my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Dry breaker, that must be tiebreaker. They can't go down head to head like you did because everybody doesn't play each other twice. But
Yes, you can.
in fact, you can because case in point, JJ, and I'll let you explain this, is what happened with the ladies and how they were took advantage of not having to play everybody twice.
So the Lobo women are the 4 seed because they only lost to San Diego State once, while whoever loses tonight between UNLV and Boise State lost them twice.
Well, so in fact, they do go down that way on the tiebreaker. And I understand that they don't play everybody twice, but they go down and, all right, how'd you do against the first place team? Second, until you're able to break that tie. So you're right that they don't play each other twice, but that is how they are doing as it says here, the dry breaker. I appreciate your talk to text tiebreaker. Travis, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello. Good morning, Travis.
Good morning, fellas.
What's good?
Listen, when I woke up this morning and I took that first sip of my light roast Peñón coffee.
You go light roast?
It was just, yeah, I'm a light roast guy,
Okay.
man. And you know what? It was just a little bit stronger this morning.
Yeah.
When I bit into my breakfast burrito, the red chili was just a little hotter. The carne asada was just a little more savory. Why? Because it's Lobo Day 505. Get up, get out of your seat. Let me make sure I understand the score. Let me make sure I understand what's going on. I feel a little bit like Stephen A. Smith right now, so I'm going to dial it down.
No, dial it up.
Bring it back down to a 10.
Dial it up.
But Lobos right now, tonight, this day, have an opportunity to get even in the standings record-wise with Utah State. And then ultimately have an opportunity to play them on Saturday in a game that's
correct.
Good luck finding on TV. Play them and win, have an opportunity to win and take the outright Mountain West Conference title.
Yeah, that's right.
Did I get that right?
Yeah, with a first-year coach and a brand-new team, and all that was left was some basketballs, the sports information director, and one manager. And they after they lost to New Mexico State and Nebraska, people were ready to tell you that this coach was a bad hire. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right.
100%. You know, this coach is so new. You know, the lint in his chair in his office is new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Like, he had a bare cupboard, and he came in and did a truly masterful job, one, putting this team together, but two, coaching this team without the assistance of the would-be couch coaches, i.e. Lobo fans. I count myself one of them, by the way. Okay, I am one of those guys. I've called before.
Everybody is.
You know, hey, you should have done this, you should have done that, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, this guy has his finger on the pulse of his team, and he knows which buttons to press to get what he needs from this team to get them to play well.
That's right.
By the way, the idea of playing two bigs, look, I'm not a next-to-the-nose guy. I've never coached basketball before. I played in high school. So did many, 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 many people calling and listening to this show. But I will tell you one thing. If JT Rock gets into foul trouble while he's sharing minutes with Bouillon, that hurts the team for the rest of the game. So I just think depth-wise, it does not make sense to play both of them together. And record-wise, win-wise, it definitely doesn't make sense to play them together. He knows the lineups, and he knows how this team needs to play and the configuration, the troops that he needs to send on the floor at any given time. Trust in Oland Mountain West Conference Coach of the Year. Let's go, baby. Win tonight. Have a good day.
All right, so a couple of things. I wouldn't mind him trying it. Can you jump that, please? I don't even know where that I just lost a little tag. Where the hell did it go? The thing just popped up. I wouldn't mind him trying it again. I don't want to see it for 15 minutes. Maybe like Greek Freak does. I don't know how long. I don't mind a change of pace look.
Why are we trying to mess with Happy with 2 games left in the regular season?
But that's where I'm going with this. 100% where I'm going. Like, what you're doing is working. Well, I don't know, man. They lost to Nevada. Yeah, they did. I'm not reinventing
because
the wheel.
Luke Top and Antonio Chocon hit a shot.
Yeah, they combined for 2 points that day and no field goal. Yeah, that wasn't because you didn't go too big. Coach of the Year. I got to tell you, even if they win tonight, no matter what happens in Logan, I vote him Coach of the Year. Jared Calhoun Utah State was supposed to be good. He had a bunch of guys back, and again, he's done a great job. I'm not taking a thing away from what he's done. What Olin's done, if they win tonight and put themselves in a position to win a league championship, like, to me, it's a no-brainer. But I like him, and I sit somewhat in a tainted seat. All right, let's listen to what he had to say. This is Eric Olin. So he held his pre-Colorado State presser yesterday. And it's senior night, and they're going to honor a number of players, Vicentich and Bullion and Howell and Albury and another freshman. And as Jeff Grammer said, none of these guys have been here a full calendar year. But here's Eric Olin talking about what senior night means.
Yeah, I think it's just an appreciation of those guys who are finishing their career and recognizing that and appreciating them choosing to be part of this and kind of helping us try to get going here. Like, I just think it's a recognition of their commitment to the program and the landscape's different, right? But I think when you have guys that come into your program and try to do things the right way and care about winning, care about the success, care about moving things forward, I think it's important to recognize those guys, and so we certainly appreciate them.
I think the Lobel fan will recognize them because this has been, and I'm careful with my words here, but I do believe this has been a special year for Lobel basketball. Now, you may tell me the jury's still out on it, and you might be right. You may tell me there's more successful years, and that also may be true. But I'll tell you why I believe this has been a special year. You lost a coach to Xavier last year who most Lobel fan love, and you should. You lost that coach who had a big name, who had a big personality, who brought a program back to relevance after a run of non-relevance for almost a decade. You lost a guy who I do believe embraced this place and brought in talent and got you to the NCAA tournament 2 years in a row. He leaves. You replaced him with a guy who, honestly, 365 days ago, if I asked you if Eric Olin was the 8th seed at the Indian Wells tennis tournament on the men's side this week, or the guy who scored the winning goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets last night, or the head basketball coach at UC San Diego, or the closer for the Cleveland Guardians. Would you have been able to pick that out of that? That was a pretty good one, huh?
Well,
no, honestly, most basketball fans wouldn't, right? So
you should have picked up on the hint that there's only one coach in there, though.
Okay. Oh, I see what you do. Was that a hint? Yeah, that was good. Okay, fair enough. No, but you didn't know who Eric Olin was, and he got hired. He came in. There was nothing left but some basketballs and a sports information director and a manager. And I think, and we'll never know this, and I'm glad that we don't, most Lobel fans was willing to have something called patience, although I'm not sure, that you were going to give him. And if you were sitting right now where Boise State is at 19 and 11 and 11 and 8, you said, that's a pretty good season. Right? You had no idea who these players were, except for Dayton Albury. You hadn't seen any of these guys. And now here you are in a position where you got 2 games left and 4 days left in the regular season, and you're in a position to win a championship. So the word special to me, JJ, I don't want to overemphasize what this is. Is it the greatest season ever? Is it, look, it's not written yet, but is it fair to say this is a special season? And hence why I believe Lobo fan appreciates these seniors who gave them, albeit 1 year, a terrific 1 year.
Absolutely. There were expectations and people wanted to keep the bar high. I think most people understood, are we really going to hold them to conference championship in year 1, even in this era? Maybe there was a little bit less, but to actually be here with starting from, all right, here's your building, now put people in it.
Yes. Yeah. All right, more from Eric Olin when we get back. 505-246-0610. He's going to talk about recruiting Luke Haupt the 3rd time and finally getting Luke Haupt to play for him and what a difference he's made. You heard from Luke here on Monday. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
95.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Sweet Rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This
in a closed-door scrimmage as a freshman, and I knew then like I had screwed it up, and so then when he went in the portal, I talked to him and his dad and was like, hey, I screwed it up, like I was wrong. He was way better than, and we'd love to have him. And ultimately he decided to go back to Point Loma, and I was like, all right, well, we'll recruit you again. Like, I'm never going to make that same mistake again. Like, anytime you're available to recruit, we are going to recruit you, and we want you in our program. So yeah, 3rd time's a charm, basically.
Great story, huh? Kind of coming out of high school, didn't know what it was going to be. That was when UC San Diego was moving up to Division I. They were going from Division II up to the Big West, and finally got him. Anthony, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Anthony.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? I guess 3rd time's the charm.
Yeah.
Lou Kopp reminds me, and I don't know, it's just my opinion, of Darius Gary back in the day.
Darius?
He was a coach on the floor, wasn't the most athletic player, wasn't the best scorer, wasn't the best defender, but he was an extension of Coach Alford to make sure everybody was where they needed to be. And he got everybody to buy in, and his hustle helped get the rest of the team up. So that's my comp with him. But what I called to talk about is Coach Olin. Yeah, guys, I think, and when I say this, please everybody understand that anybody coaching Division I basketball is a good coach. Doesn't matter. You're great at what you do. You got good experience. There's no reason for anybody to say these guys can't coach. But my personal opinion is Coach Olin is a better coach than Pitino. And I wasn't sad when he left, because I always told people Pitino was a coach that when he didn't have the best talent, he didn't have a good team. When he had the best talent in the Mountain West Conference, he got them to play at the high level, and they won. The last 2 years with House and Mashburn and Donnie Dent and Washington and Nelly, I can't even remember the other big guy we had from Wichita State. He always had the best talent on the team, and he won. I don't believe Coach Olin has the best talent in the Mountain West. I think Bunyan might be the only player we have that can start for every other team in the Mountain West. I think Jake Hall can start for a majority of them. Aubrey and Cho maybe for the bottom 2 or 3 teams in the Mountain West. But other than Bunyan, I don't think we have a super stud, athletic, good player, and he's winning. So I think it's his coaching philosophy, and personally, it's the defense. If you watch the Lobos' defense, they're connected, man. I mean, it's crazy. People, they're switching. Nobody's getting lost. Everybody's on each other. I watched Xavier last night because, of course, I had to put some money on Seton Hall because I'm not a big Pitino fan, and I don't think the guy can coach.
I hear that.
And I watched him play defense. I was like, yep, that's a Pitino team. Guys are lost. Guys are turning around. Guys are not switching. Guys are getting wide open threes. The offense breaks down, and people are just out of control. And, thank God for Pitino, and thank God for watching for 3 years, because I've won a lot of money this year off of Xavier basketball.
Anthony, great call.
Coach of the year, buddy.
Appreciate it. I think he's coach of the year. So here's where I'll absolutely agree with him. I do not believe the Lobos are the most talented team. I'm not even sure. I think they're, I don't know. I'd have to break down all the rosters. But as far as like straight out talent, they're not the most talented, are they? San Diego State would, everybody was telling you was that. Boise State's talented. You look at what UNLV's got athletic-wise. Utah State's got dudes everywhere. I think Aubrey could start on a lot of teams. Bullion could too, but yeah.
If we're talking athleticism, no.
Yeah, they're not.
But it's hard for me to say that, the team that has a chance to win a regular season title isn't top 3 or 4 in terms of overall talent.
Yeah, I always find it hard. What does talent mean, right? Because you're going to tell me Jake Hall can't start for another team, and I'm going to tell you you're out of your mind. You know, San Diego State, I told you I got that text the other day, and again, it's not coaches, it's their fans. But, you know, they were all pissed off, and how to, you know, how should they beat New Mexico? And they said make free throws, stop the 35-year-old Croatian rookie, and we should have offered Jake Hall a scholarship. Yeah. Like Jake Hall, I don't know. He feels like a dude to me, JJ, who's probably going to have to spend his whole career proving himself because he doesn't, quote, look the part.
Jump out of the building.
Floppy-haired Caucasian guy who might not be incredibly quick. He just doesn't look the part, right?
His point on coaching is right on, though.
Yes.
About how he's been able to bring this group together. And one thing that's just stood out to me all season long, more times than not, it's the calmness, just the confidence,
the demeanor,
that the team has for 40 minutes. They're down. They've come back. Yeah, they've lost games, but it's never felt like it's been an issue with them not being ready to play. I know a lot of people pointing out with the slow starts, but
there's no panic when they do.
No, yeah, it never was like, oh no, now everything's discombobulated. They're playing bad defense. They're doing this or that. It's that. I think that's what's been really impressive, to have a roster where there was no returning. There wasn't even a core of like 3 players to lean on. It was all brand new, and to get that out of them this year.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the best Lobo team we've ever seen. You know, and I don't know if it's the best Lobo team you've seen in a decade. And maybe it is. I don't know. I find it to be one of the most enjoyable. Now, what does that even mean? I like the personalities. I like the way they play. I love the demeanor, and the demeanor is Eric Olin, dude. I mean, the team is him, right? He recruited dudes who are going to play in his system, going to fit in his system. But you know, whether it's that San Diego chill, however you want to say it, they don't get too high, they don't get too low. They get down the first half, and you don't feel like they're out of a game. I go back to where were they down big? Was it Fresno recently? Was it the Fresno State game? They were down big in the first half. Was it 22 points?
Yes.
Yeah. And you never felt like they were out of it. Yeah, it was a bad start, but there was no panic. And I felt like that's who Eric is, and I felt like that's who that team is. So, yeah, to Anthony's point, I think this guy's a hell of a coach. Now, I'm not going to rip on Patino. I think Richard's a good coach. Is he a great coach? I don't know that he is or he isn't. I bet Richard did some really good things here, recruited well. I think every coach is a lot better when you got better talent. Yeah, I mean, was he good when he had better talent? Yeah. I thought there were. I'm not going to go back and dissect his whole career, his games. I think Richard's a good coach. I don't know if he's great, but I think this guy that you got right now is really, really good. 505-246-0610. All right, let's. I want to go back to what Eric Olin had to say. They're honoring seniors who may have eligibility left, right? Like they're petitioning for a red shirt for Chris Howell. Bouillon's a freshman, but he's 23. And so why are they honoring, and I'm okay with it, and he's going to explain why, the guys who might have eligibility are being honored tonight?
I think a lot of that's to be determined. I mean, I just learned about Dayton's potential case from you just now, so I didn't.
Wait, what?
I didn't even know about that. But yeah, I mean, I hope they all get as much opportunity to play college basketball as they can, and but we're just operating based on like where they are in their eligibility and their path, and the guys who are at the end of that we're recognizing, and but I don't have any information.
All right, well, that's why, right? Tell me, what don't I know? What's the Dayton Aubrey thing? Do you know?
No, I think Grammer was trying to bring up his JUCO year.
Yeah.
And like, is he going to get another year? And then Olin kind of went back and said, we believe that the year that Dayton Aubrey is playing right now is that JUCO year.
All right. All right, now they're playing Colorado State. Colorado State's won 7 in a row. Here's a team that was 3-8 in conference play 2 weeks ago. And now they're 10-8, and they're hotter than anybody in this league. And they can derail the whole thing. All this talk, we're talking about championship on Saturday, you got to get through tonight. And you and me and your buddy can all look past tonight if you want. I don't think you should. but that team sure as hell can't. Here's Eric talking about the team that's coming in here tonight.
I think they're a very different team. I mean, that was a long time ago when we played them. I think we're a different team as well. Like, I mean, obviously everybody evolves as we go, but no Jorgensen, no Mabimba in our first matchup. So I think that just that fact alone changes their team quite a bit. And then obviously the growth that they've had and the way that they're playing now, it's a very different game than the last time. And so, yeah, we're evaluating a lot of solutions to try to guard them because they're a terrific offensive basketball team and they pose a ton of issues for us in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, you played him early. You beat him handily up there. All right, well, I want more from him. We'll hear his thoughts on where the Lobos are right now. 505-246-0610. Got to take this break. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
The Sports Animal is live at the Mountain West Conference Tournament.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families.
But if you're tired all the time, gaining some weight, losing muscle, fatigue, struggling to focus, there's some help for you, and it's right here locally. And by the way, you're not alone. Guys, a lot of men deal with these issues. They don't even realize it's normal. Hormones could be playing a major role in how you're feeling. Vita Vital Medical is here to help. They're local. They're right here in Albuquerque. They are licensed providers who specialize in men's health, and they create a personalized treatment plan for you. What they do is take the time to understand what's going on with your body, what your goals are. Then they put together a program created specifically for you, and it is proven to work because thousands of men and women around the world are feeling better because of the programs utilized by Vita Vital Medical. Vita Vital Medical offers testosterone replacement therapy, ED treatments, and peptide therapy, all to help restore your strength, your confidence, your energy, and your performance. So don't wonder what's going on anymore. What's happening with me? You hope things are going to change. Figure it out. Fix it. Call Vita Vital Medical. 505-240-8559. 505-240-8559, or go online at VitaVitalMedical.com. That's V-I-D as in David A, V-I-T as in Thomas A-L. VitaVitalMedical.com. Take control of your health with Vita Vital Medical, Albuquerque's hormone health experts. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. All right, Lobos in Colorado State tonight. Keep in mind the conversation that we're pulling from the press conference with Eric Olin was before Utah State got beat last night. So if you're just joining us, UNLV handled Utah State 92-65. And the Lobos are in a position now where they're half game back. If they win tonight, they will go into Logan on Saturday for the final game of the season. Winner take all for the conference championship. So this is Eric Olin on his thoughts on where the Lobos are as of yesterday afternoon in the standing.
No, I don't know that I'm surprised. I think that, we've played some good basketball. We've had some rough nights. Like it's college basketball. There's ups and downs. I think our guys have navigated that pretty well. I think we've done a pretty good job of trying not to kind of be on that roller coaster and live in the middle of, we talk about the reality of where you are all the time. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that and tried to be consistent. And so, we got another challenge tomorrow. And, we're in a phase where we're really trying to focus on just going 1-0 tomorrow. And, we'll figure everything else out from there.
I'm going to imagine that's the phase you're in every week, right? When it was Alabama State back in November, I just want to go 1-0 today. And I know it's coach speak, but if you can, Luke Hopt was talking about it the same way. If you can get your guys to somehow relatively believe in it, right? If you just take every game, I think everybody understands what Saturday in Logan could be, right? I don't care if you're Dayton Aubrey, Luke Hopt, Antonio Chol, whomever. They all understand what Saturday could be, but they also understand that if you lose tonight, it doesn't carry nearly the weight on, well, maybe it carries double the weight. I don't know, right? But it's not the same.
It's really that 2-hour window before tip-off.
Interesting.
Where you kind of see what is the mindset going to be locked in. Because at that point in time, the players are in their pregame routines. They're listening to their music. They're doing what they do every single day before a game. And that moment is when you lock in. There's noise after. I know I've heard it when teams are looking at the scores on the bus after the fact, but it's that 2-hour window. That's when you figure out, all right, who's able to lock in, who's able to understand, yeah, we know the standings, we know what's at stake, but this is the game today.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to that. Just go out and take care of business today. All right. Jack is talking about the starting time for Utah State on Saturday. What time's that game, 2?
Yes.
So 2:00 start time. Whoa. Jack says, I think this is a great starting time. Has he ever said that? Even without television, Jeff, who was the caller yesterday crying about no TV for the UTAGs? At least Jack can follow the game. I'm taking the spring fitness program at my gym, which I really need after the holidays. It starts at noon, runs 75 to 90.